Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Minnesota Vikings taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 22 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And shedding a man at the 40. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Able to push his way through. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to roam now. Now he's loose again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has been. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown. On second down, they'll run it here. A nice little juke. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close that.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total... And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 25-yard line. 36 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more on that one, and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
The Lions offense in the midst of a perfect season. They get their first possession here. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game, but maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
16 more. On that one and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Back to throw. Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions will extend their lead.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So we've come.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
The tight end in motion right. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Wiggles free, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3rd down and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. They juked him. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will add to their fourth quarter lead. The Lions offense set to take over. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 11. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They're going to try the jet sweep on third and long.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Treated to in this one, and on that final play they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Lions,
today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The Lions offense in the midst of a perfect season. They get their first possession here. And the focal point of the offense, as it's been all year, is this man at running back. Boy, he's been great.
His guys are in the playoffs. They punched their ticket already. I guess the question, though, how much do we see from him in this final week?
Brandon, I'm not sure. Some coaches like to play it safe, make sure they pull their guys and not play them in a game like this. And others say, we're playing this bad boy out.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see myself. Some coaches play it safe. Others, I guess, say, hey, we can't just turn it on and off. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's got some space here.
Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 85 yards.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration.
On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, good move.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 103 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Lions lead this now 30. Another shot now for this Lions offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just...
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first-half lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. 75 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A little juke. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Bryce Young with a touchdown pass.
And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Fighting his way through contact. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Down at the 25. This, the second meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop.
So here come the Lions now. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dancing away. There he goes left side.
There he goes again. Inside the 20. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 72 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss and let you...
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Start on the ground here on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.